Before we even get into this video, I want to thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. That was my goal by December of this year, and we have hit that in only 3 months. Guys, that really means the world to me. As a content creator, this is hard. You put way more time than you would think into even a simple video of me sitting in a car talking about Robinhood. So it really means the world to me that you guys back and support me, and you all know that if you ever need anything, I'm always here for you. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. What is up, you guys? Today we are going to talk about if you should get rid of Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood is a terrible company, and after last month, they can't be trusted. The end. Obviously, I'm kidding, guys, but in this video, we're going to go over if Robinhood can still be trusted, what some of the alternatives are, and how I feel personally after using the platform for about 3 to 4 years and dealing with these issues. Before we get into this video, I do want to let you know that we are giving away our private stock market mentorship course and Discord away for free for your first month. I know a lot of people are losing their jobs to the coronavirus. I know a lot of people might be unemployed until April 30th now, and I want to do whatever I can to give back to you guys. So if you use the link down below, use the code FREEACADEMY, you will get your first month entirely for free. So now let's talk about Robinhood. I started my investing journey with Robinhood back in 2016. At this point, Robinhood was changing the game, and they were visionaries. They really were. They were the first 100% free trading platform that there was out there. Now, at the time, they didn't have options, they didn't have level 2, they didn't have fractional sharing, really none of this. It was really meant for millennials who wanted to start investing but needed the easiest way possible. For someone like me at the time who only had $1,000 to start trading with, this was perfect. And at the time, some of these brokers' fees were $6, $7, $8, $9, even some were $14 each way when executing a trade. So, for instance, if I was only taking a $1,000 position, I'm not trying to pay $15 to $28 in commissions alone just for a trade. A lot of people wrote Robinhood off in the beginning, but this type of investing in this brokerage platform really stuck with a lot of people in my generation and lower. Because I'll be honest, when I first started investing, I didn't realize how easy it was. I thought that you had to be a rich old white dude, you had to have a broker, you had to have their firm, you had to call up your broker and have them put the order through. I didn't realize I could just download an app, link up my bank account, and then start making trades and investments that day. Even in the beginning, I did have problems with Robinhood from time to time. And I thought that since it was a newer platform, that's probably why there were some bugs. There were times where I would wake up and my portfolio balance would be messed up, but it would eventually go back to normal. Sometimes I couldn't sell, I couldn't buy. It would tell me that, I put the order through and it filled, but really it didn't fill. But nothing for me to, get up and leave Robinhood. I do remember one time that I lost almost $2,000 in options trading when I first started because I loaded up on a bunch of SPY puts and the entire Robinhood platform was out for the day. Now, yes, that was Robinhood's fault. It was also my fault because I over-leveraged myself in a position like that anyway that I shouldn't have. But the fact that I couldn't log on, that I couldn't sell, that was a lot of money to me at the time. All they did to compensate me was give me a $50 Amazon gift card. But then Charles Schwab changed the game. They announced that they were going to be the first major broker to go to 100% free commission trading. And then after that, a lot of these other brokers started to follow suit because you can't just have 2 major players giving free commission trading and you guys are not offering the same thing. And while it was enticing because I love the TOS platform, I still didn't switch because I was loyal. Then finally I figured, you know what? I'll switch at least one of my portfolios over to TD. I'll make that my trading portfolio and let's see how it goes. And guys, it's amazing. I love it. I really wish that I would have switched over sooner. It's harder to understand at first, but that's why I make courses on how to use the platform in general because it really is amazing. And ironically, a week after I switch everything over, Robinhood crashes, locks almost every one of their users out of the platform for 2 days on one of the most volatile times that the market has ever seen. And now the fact that a big broker like that shuts down for over 48 hours, if you're a long-term investor, it's whatever. You probably didn't lose that much money. But if you were somebody who was trading options, the fact that you might have had 20, 30, 40, 50% of your portfolio in an options trade, you could have been up $20, $30, $40,000 or down $20, $30, $40,000 and you couldn't do anything. That is messed up. And the real thing that pisses me off is not even that they shut down. Of course, that's unprofessional. It's how they handled it. You still cannot call Robinhood on the phone. You have to email them, and then you'll sit in an email queue for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And they waited until 24 hours after the close to even address the fact via email to its users that it was going to be shut down. Their customer service is non-existent. Even before all of this, when I would try to reach them via their customer support, it would take almost a week to even hear anything back. And I have a lot of friends and students who were affected by this and how Robinhood has been handling their business. And it's really just unacceptable. I've even seen in some public Facebook groups, people are even screenshotting that Robinhood is taking money out of their bank accounts. And now I'm not saying that this is true. I'm just saying that I am seeing this. And if that is the case, they're going to have a crazy lawsuit on their hands for basically stealing money from their users. Robinhood is still a very young company. And as we've seen, they don't know how to handle a crash. I think that a lot of the downside that people have talked about with Robinhood is finally coming to fruition in a very volatile time. Personally, I would leave Robinhood as soon as possible. TD, as well as many other brokers, has 100% free trading. You do have to pay 64 cents for commission per contract on options trading, but it's just so much better than Robinhood. I've yet to ever have a problem with TD Ameritrade, and I'm sure one will come up, but the fact that I can actually call them or go into a TD Ameritrade branch and say, hey, help me, that's amazing. That gives me comfort. Yes, the platform is way harder for a beginner to get used to than Robinhood, but if you are thinking about switching, like I said, first month with the private stock market community is free, and I have 2 courses actually going over step-by-step how I set up my TD Ameritrade, but also a full step-by-step course on just how to use every aspect of the platform. And whether you join us or not, I still think you should walk away from Robinhood. So guys, to wrap this up, if you are a trader, I highly advise switching away from Robinhood to somebody else. In this game of being a trader, seconds and minutes count. And if a company decides that they're just going to shut down for an hour even, that could be a huge loss or potentially missed gain. If you are a long-term investor, you could still stay with Robinhood, but it really does worry me. Now, we are in a nuts market right now, so you may want to hold off and not switch right this second, just because you don't want to sell all your positions, transfer the money, and then rebuy them later. And if you do transfer your whole portfolio and your positions, it takes about 5 days and you won't be able to buy or sell anything. So at the very least, maybe wait till all this is over and then think about switching. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It really means the world to me. Until next time, guys, I'll see you.